When I was in prison, I had to buy the things I needed to live. So toothpaste and deodorant. And in the beginning, they were giving us soap, this cheap lye soap that actually worked really well. Eventually, they took that away and we started having to buy soap too. If I wanted to drink coffee, I had to buy instant coffee. If I wanted to not be hungry at night, I had to buy ramen noodles or oatmeal or something to fill my belly, because we did get 3 meals a day, but there was not a lot on those trays. Every time I went back to the hole and all I could do was eat the trays, I lost 4 or 5 pounds a week. So we had a couple different ways to get money. People from the street could send it to us. We were lucky enough to have somebody. They could send in a money order, and eventually they could do it online. Or we could get a prison job. There weren't enough jobs for everybody, but if you were somewhere for long enough, you could generally get a job. So I was a houseman, I worked in the factory, I worked at a law library, I was a mentor, I was on maintenance. I did pretty much everything over the 19 years. Those jobs pay anywhere from 27 to 45 cents an hour, usually for 30 hours a week. If you're lucky, you can get a 40-hour-a-week job. That's basically like having just a raise or like an even better job. A lot of times that goes to the wrong people, but every now and then it goes to the right people. But we didn't have money in cash, like touching even a penny or a quarter. So I get a charge for picking up a quarter in the visiting room that somebody had dropped. Even touching money is a charge. But we had accounts. It was, imagine like a bank account or like an ATM account, except that we never actually see it except for a piece of paper that comes in the mail that says, okay, this is your account, this is your balance, this is what you paid this month. So if we want to put money on the phone, we have to submit a form and it just automatically drafts from there. If we want to buy from commissary, we have to fill out one of those bubble sheets like you do your SATs on. We do that and it automatically drafts from our account. If we wanted to send a money order out, same thing. You just send in a form, they write a check. We never see the check. We don't actually know there's a check, but we just hope there's a check. And then we get a receipt saying that money was taken off our account. So it actually kind of prepared me more for the future, because when I got locked up, I mean, I had a bank account, but everything I did was in cash. I was a criminal. I was not like living a healthy life and checking my account balance, to getting used to that and managing money and saving. And they actually allowed us to have a savings account. Eventually the policy was that 10% of your money, I think, 10% of anything coming in and 5% of like general money goes into your savings account until you have $1,000. And I was like, this is good. Like, this is actually making sure people have something for release. But at the time, it sucks, because when you're making 27 cents an hour and a tenth of your money is going into something, it's like, wait, this doesn't feel good. But it was preparing people for release, and that's ultimately more important than having ramen noodles or coffee or even soap or deodorant, because being able to stay out is probably the most important thing. But yeah, it was a process.